What in the hell? Now, if any game prompts me to lick anything, I typically always try to do that because I think it's freaking hilarious. Okay, welcome back to another episode of Disco Elysium. Now, the first episode, we spent freaking 20 minutes trying to get out of this room. What the heck, man? The necktie was trying to kill me. Anyway, now I believe we interrogated this woman, right? And then she said that she didn't do it, which implies that she did. So, I'm immediately assuming he's our number one suspect for now. Oh, 40 cents? Nice, dude. 40 real. What currency is that? What country does that currency come from? Are you telling me I didn't have a second shoe on that whole time? I only had the one on? Why was my second shoe out here?
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Okay. Right. Probably quick save after like every action, right? Because we don't want to just straight up die and then have to do all this again. Hold tab to highlight objects I can interact with.
The door is closed.
That woman went into that room, I think, last time. Romp Le Monde. Okay. Downstairs. What we got going down here? Music is kind of chill. Door closed for the winter. Actually, I need to make sure. Are we on streamer mode? Okay, streamer mode is turned on, so we don't have copyrighted music playing. This is where the lyrics would be. Yeah, of course. Just waiting for someone to sing into it. Can I get up there and sing? I don't know this song. Sorry, guys.
Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
It's normal sized.
Exactly. It's measured, level-headed, and it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
What should I sing?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Sing something poppy and happy, or lament. This is interesting because karaoke, right? Now my idea of karaoke, there's two different types of karaoke. There's one where it's like this, right? Where you're on a stage in some sort of bar, and then so the guy gives you a microphone, and there's like a big audience, right? There's like a whole bunch of people playing or listening to you. They're all probably drinking and having their own conversations, playing pool or whatever they're doing in a bar. And then this is like the most terrifying version of karaoke because you have all these strangers in front of you. So my idea, when I do karaoke in real life, is that you want to sing a song that everybody really likes and they know, and that you want to sing a song that everybody in the bar will sing along with you with. Because then it turns it into a thing where you're not performing for them, some random song that you like a lot. It turns into more of like a big fun group activity for every patron in the bar, where you sing like Friends in Low Places or the Escape song or something like that, right? If you like pina coladas, right? Something like that. Everybody knows that song. They They'll sing along with you. You don't want to sing some obscure song that you like and just you, because then everyone's gonna be like, what is this weirdo doing? And the other version of karaoke is the one where you're like in a little booth, right, with your friends or your coworkers as like a team building exercise. And then that one you can sing sort of, you get a lot more freedom with what you want to sing, because it's more about vibes with your homies, you know? You can sing like just weird music that you and your homies only listen to. You don't want to come up here and then say, I'm going to sing Cliffs of Dover, and then for 6 minutes you're just listening to a guitar solo, because that would be crazy, you know? Anyway, let me know what you guys would sing during karaoke, because that's always fun times all around for everybody, really. Unless you sing some crazy, someone comes up here and they're like, I'm going to sing, what is that, 2112 by Rush, and you're like, this is like a freaking 20-minute song, dude. What are you doing? Half of the song is instrumentals. What is this? We got like what? Anyway, karaoke's fun. If you guys haven't done it, you should go out and do it. But yeah, in this setting here, we'll probably sing something happy, right? To get the whole bar singing along with us. That way we can all be friends with everybody.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Okay. Sing the sad song. It's profound. This is what you do not want to do, because then everybody's like, why is this guy singing a weird sad song? Why are you singing Hurt by Johnny Cash out here and making everybody super depressed, dude? You're bringing all of the vibes down. We're just out here playing pool, man. What the heck? You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Okay. I'll find a karaoke song. Autosave and quick save, just to be sure.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Okay.
Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Well, my buddy's probably my partner, right? I don't remember anything. I probably had a partner on this case. I'm a cop. I'll talk to whomever I want.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
You the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
The difference.
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this Sylvie go?
She just, you know...
That tells me nothing. What are you talking about? Okay. Nosafed. Okay. Where is my partner? He said that he was over here, right? Oh, it's probably that guy. Let's finish interrogating these people, just to be sure that we don't miss anything here. Wild Pines.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Freaking yoink.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
I'll let him stay asleep. He looks like he looks like he deserves it, you know? Wait, what was that?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Pretty long. Let's drink a clock.
Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself.
Now that you mention, I do need a rum and lemonade. I forgot to serve me up a beverage.
Forget about the bar. Or don't forget about it. You should totally try to get a drink there too. But first, you should lick that stain off the counter. Yeah, man. Let's get wild. Lick it.
What in the hell? Now, if any game prompts me to lick anything, I typically always try to do that because I think it's freaking hilarious. In World of Warcraft, you can do a /command /lick, and you can lick another player. I used to do that a lot, and it always freak people out because in the comments or the little log, it would say, you know, my character's name. My character in World of Warcraft was named Hey, Hey. So people would come in and they would be looking for their buddy and say, hey, and then I would say, yo, what's up? And then they would say, what? Why is that your name? And then I would lick them. /lick, and then they would be like, I'm leaving. Fair enough. That's an appropriate response. Let's lick it.
You press your tongue against the counter. The stain is crusted at first, but after a couple of licks, it starts to melt like a snowflake. If snowflakes were made of spiced black rum, maybe it's your imagination, but there's already some lemonade in it too, and some human hairs.
That is disgusting.
You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
What did that give me? Find booze and drink it. Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. We had alcohol in the room though, didn't we? How do I get out of here? There was that bottle of hooch up there. You would think that you could hear the music from up here, right? There's no barrier that's blocking that sound. Oh, I can't pick that up. Okay, it's 8:25. Oh, sorry, I have my... Maybe I'll just leave him there for now. I have my boy right here where the time is. It's got hands and a time. It says 8:25. Very early in the morning. What is this? There's like coins back there. You guys ever go to a pinball bar? Pinball bars are cool. They have so many... Actual physical pinball is so much more fun than the digital version that you get on Windows. Man. Hello? Cryptozoologist? Whoa.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Okay.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
You're my partner, so yeah, let's shake
Hello.
hands.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Wait, have we not met before?
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Oh, look at that. 42%? 42%. Pretty decent number, right?
Concentration
let's
makes
go.
you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not time yet.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I just keep lying to this guy. Initial interviews. Wait, I talked to 4 people, right? That's initial interviews. I mean, I didn't really talk to her or the sleeping guy. I just stole his pills. What
At the
interviews?
57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
Yes.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have
Okay.
you removed the dead body from the tree?
There's a dead body here? Oh, goodness. In a tree? How did this happen? You know, yeah. I did all that stuff that you just asked me to do.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
Completely.
Completely. Does that mean you took the body down from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree,
That was an insanely roundabout way of getting to this conclusion, but yes.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
7
We
days?
should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? What then, huh? Huh?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will. But first, we have to take it down.
Okay.
After you, officer.
Didn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
Yeah, we probably don't want to embarrass ourselves in front of this guy. I have my badge. I got it. Look.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad.
Okay. I'm assuming that I'm going to be doing some bad stuff. And by bad stuff, I mean stuff that's the wrong options to do. Radio on his motor car. Okay, he said that we need to interview people, right? Interview the cafeteria manager. Okay, let's go.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Why did you have to put him so much on blast for his beard, man? What the heck? Alright.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's like, you know when you leave your band, you don't have a solo artist name yet?
That's wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body out back. No one wants to work in these conditions. It's been a week.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
What?
it's your turn.
You mean questions?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Yeah. Why are you so upset, man? I was trying to get... Ah, God. This guy. Some people, you know? After all that I've done for you, asking about your bird, I was actually taking a genuine interest. And now look at me. Where's his body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
How do we get out there?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Franco-Nigerian? Okay. Yeah, who killed him? You probably know, right? You saw him.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Yeah, well, did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
This is the second time you've avoided that subject. Because I did talk to you about the bird earlier.
Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
That'll be all.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Holy smokes.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Do you mean some sort of street cred?
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
What do I... You could just arrest him right now. What do I owe this money for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
Okay.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
Isn't money just a concept, though? What even is it?
What are you, a philosopher?
I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
I did find some coins. I'd say, is this money? These like 30 cents that I got? Assuming it's this, 40 cents?
Yes, it is.
I got 40. It's like 90 to go, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
Now, hold on. He said he's not going to take it, but I still lost 40 cents? What the heck? 100 times smaller?
Yes.
How is my guy so dumb that he doesn't know how currency works? Isn't this how it works everywhere? You have coinage, and then you have one whole units. You have like small credits, and then you have the big credits, right? Okay.
The cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at the coppers on the counter before him. He demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh.
What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Dang, did I just be a street boy? Be a street urchin?
You mean somewhere else to run up a huge debt? I don't think so. The union squeezed most places out of business to fund the strike. You're better off home.
I don't remember where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
Okay. This guy freaking hates me, dude.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I really don't remember, though.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Near, far, wherever you are. How does that song go? That's probably not the one that you want to sing during karaoke, right? Far away, I'm assuming.
In time or space?
Probably both, right? If I haven't been back there in 3 days, and it's at a specific distance away from here, then it's both time or space.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster? I mean, Hobo-Cop does sound cool. It's like RoboCop, but a hobo.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe
What's
being
that?
a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
You say that like it's probably not. It probably has its disadvantages. Oh man, this is like a proper freaking investigation game, isn't it? What is this? Look at that. Wait, what is this? Ungainly and rambling. Research time is 4:20. Diddle-a-dow. A cop and a hobo. Wait, what does internalize do? It gives me -1 to composure? Look at all this stuff. Holy smokes. What is all this? So, these are probably just different perks that I get from dialogue options, right? Apricot chewing gum scented one? What the heck? Okay, this is fun. I like this game already. This game's really cool. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Disco Elysium. Next episode, we'll go probably investigate the murder, right? So anyway, thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys all next time.